presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, it's always an exciting time of the year as fans and other players and coaches around the league all getting a first look at how they might be shaping up for the upcoming season. Shaq, you look around the league. Some of the NBA's best players are often the NBA's smartest players. Do you think?
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. We're in San Antonio. The Spurs with home court playing here at the AT&T Center. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Going to bring you the NBA right here on 2K Sports. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Irving is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low. Duncan with the bucket. Tim Duncan, Clark, one of the premier post practitioners in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a handful. Long, crafty, skilled, can finish with either hand. I mean, he's got just about every shot that you need to be effective down there.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Outside Irving. Five to shoot. Puts it up from 15. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Irving against Parker. Kicks to Duncan. Duncan left side, and it's San Antonio with another.
Boy, they are locked and loaded early. 3 for 3.
San Antonio on defense. 4-point game. Irving for 3. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Parker. Green kicks to Leonard from 11 feet away. Another shot. And it's Green missing.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
16 feet away. And again, it's Kyrie Irving.
The turnaround jumper. That was a thing of beauty.
Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Parker dishes to Duncan. Back to Parker. Feeds to Green. Parker outside. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. LeBron with some nice D.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic. The Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. Coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
Here's Baines. Passes it to Leonard. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. No good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Right side, Irving. The game now all-time. Irving's got 6. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Smith drives in. Outside Irving. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 9 points in the game so far. Spurs have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Parker kicks to Leonard. There's the screen. Right side, Leonard. Parker against Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Parker.
I love when he takes the ball inside. That's when he seems to really get on a roll.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Iman Shumpert has come in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. Shumpert in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. That's good.
Kyrie Irving 3 seasons ago was the only rookie in NBA history to shoot as well as he did from the three-pointers, the field, and the free throw line. There's no question about it. He is an elite shooter.
Pass to Bellinelli. He dishes it to Mills. It's Ginobili with the drive, and that one's good.
So the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's James, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense. Well, Kevin Durant last season's MVP, but LeBron James has won 4 in the last 6 seasons. He's one of only 5 players to ever win that many, and you can bet he'd love to win a few more.
Here's Mills, and Diaw kicks to Bellinelli. Splitter passes to Mills. Splitter dishes to Diaw, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
12 seconds.
There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ginobili outside, 4 on the shot clock. The 11-footer, almost, but it rolls out. And you remember LeBron James came within 1 vote, Clark, 1 vote of being the league's first ever unanimous MVP back in 2013.
Yeah, he got 120 out of 121 votes. And you know the question was, who did not vote for him? That's a conversation for another time. One sports writer did choose Carmelo Anthony. He said he didn't expect to be the only one. Now he lives in it.
The writer does.
That's exactly right.
And he gets it to go.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
This is to Dellavedova. Can't get it to go. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Cleveland, Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Smith. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Thompson in at the 5. And San Antonio has possession after J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 3 points on the basket from Boris Diaw. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Even as the Spurs continue to grow older, it's really hard to write them off. I mean, it's incredible how long this team has been ruling the roost in the West and contending for championship.
Well, Cleveland shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. For 3, Smith. Smith missing again. San Antonio's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Mills dishes to Diaw. That's a 2 from Bellinelli. Another one falls for San Antonio. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Cleveland moving the ball around, and it's Smith penetrating. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Mills. Looking to end the run. Dellavedova, that's good. Dellavedova's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. The Spurs have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, Spurs coach Greg Popovich is so highly respected by his peers. Thunder coach Scott Brooks said there are 3 things you can count on: death, taxes, and Pop winning 50 games. Dallas coach Rick Carlisle called him, quote, the best coach in any sport ever and the smartest man in the history of the world. Kevin, he wasn't joking.
High praise indeed. Thank you, Doris. And San Antonio has possession following the miss by J.R. Smith. Dia with it. Manu Ginobili on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Smith the pass to Dellavedova. Here's Shumpert. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 9 points for Iman Shumpert.
Last season, Coach Popovich of the San Antonio Spurs winning his 5th NBA championship, one of only 5 NBA coaches in the league's history to win that many rings. He's one of the all-time greats.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Smith missing again.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 1 point on the basket from Ginobili. And Popovich, the only coach in NBA history to twice win Coach of the Year and an NBA title. Clark in the same season.
And yet he remains so humble. He's highly esteemed by anybody in the NBA and even beyond the NBA when you talk about his leadership and the way he has that mutual respect with his players. It's wonderful to watch how they make it happen. He tells you, first and foremost, it's a players' league, and that's how he goes about his work. Gives all the credit to the great ones he's had the privilege of coaching, and that's admirable.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. James comes in for Shumpert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Parker outside. Parker left side. 6 to shoot. And Baines kicks to Parker. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
So it's the Spurs now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Green, no luck. Parker against LeBron. From deep. And Baines pulls it down. Spurs trail by 3. And LeBron asked who would be on his Mount Rushmore of NBA greats, Steve. He went with Larry. He went with Michael Jordan and Oscar Robertson.
Well, you got to feel like he probably can sort of associate himself with the Big O. You know, the big body, the strength, the versatility. That's what Oscar was all about. That's what LeBron is all about. So nice to see LeBron's recognition of that era of the NBA.
Hard to argue with those selections. He also said he'd better be up there too, and I would agree with that.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. Parker dishes to Duncan. It's stolen by Smith. LeBron right side. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Here's Duncan, following the basket by LeBron James. Duncan, the pass to Green. Cans the shot from the wing. Green's got 5 points so far. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Irving, and that is good. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Parker against Irving. It's Parker with the drive. The little runner inside.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Smith kicks to LeBron. Irving for 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Parker with no one around. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a tight game here as we end the first half.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson, and after that first half, Tristan, what's the plan going to be for this second half?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
You have to have plenty of bark in a dogfight, Tristan. Thank you. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And whoop. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. And it's Baines in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the San Antonio 5. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. And a big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seemed.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house or items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulating for you to be effective.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, gentlemen, Tim Duncan's such a huge part of this Spurs team on and off the court. As Coach Pop put it, he's a consummate pro. He takes great pride in fulfilling his responsibility to his teammates. He feels it very strongly. He sets the tone for the whole team. He's done it from the beginning, and people fall in line. Kevin, what a luxury.
A great player and great leader. Thanks, Doris. And here's Duncan after LeBron James hitting the 3. Shots good by Baines. And with Cleveland, it was just a train of events that led to the bad environment between players getting into it with each other and saying they wanted out of Cleveland. Some players saying it was about their brand and nothing else. They did everything they could do to get things in order this summer and did a pretty good job at it.
On better footing now, for sure.
Here's LeBron after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Mozgov. Great D that time from Leonard.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Into Green. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Green's got 7.
And for the Cavs, they needed to have a big change in culture, and they seemingly did that with bringing LeBron back into the fold and hiring blacks. You can expect them to be solely focused on winning games this season.
Spurs trail by 5. Parker inside, covered by Irving. Irving against Parker. Some solid defense there from Irving. Smith dishes to Mozgov. He feeds it to Love. That's tipped. James against Leonard. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. From about 19 feet. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 4 rebounds in this game. Green goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Green's got 9.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And that one's good, Irving. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
Well, last season viewed as a bit of a hiccup in Kyrie Irving's rise to greatness. His shooting percentages fell, but he actually improved his assist-to-turnover ratio. He's cut his turnover rate every season, as a matter of fact.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Diaw. Leonard on the wing, covered by LeBron.
Kawhi Leonard has been talked about and mentioned as the future of this San Antonio Spurs team. 23 years old is all he is, and already a great defender and a much improved shooter from his days at San Diego State.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He wants to see renewed effort from them on the offensive glass. He talked about the second chance points that are out there if they work for them. He added one more thing as well, which was that he wants them driving the lane and taking the ball strong to the hoop at every opportunity. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Cav, it'll be interesting.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Splitter passes to Parker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Parker's got 6 points. And for Kawhi Leonard, we know about his defense, but you think, Steve, he can become a go-to offensive player?
Well, he's going to need to, Kevin, when Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan move on. This is going to be Kawhi Leonard's team, and I thought what was interesting was the Spurs gave him more of a burden last year offensively. They started to give him more and more looks isolation-wise down the block, and he's developed at a beautiful rate. He's coming into his own.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And they've been knocking down the mid-range jumper as well.
The shot's good from Irving.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Spurs trail by 4. Parker drives in.
Well, you talk about the elite point guards in the NBA. A lot of times Tony Parker's name gets overlooked. Something about playing in San Antonio seems to keep you off the radar. But make no mistake, Parker is a true star and, most importantly, a proven winner.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. And Tony Parker drops them both.
It's been a good one for Parker. He's got 8 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And some of these passes have been absolutely beautiful, Clark.
LeBron kicks to Irving from past the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland. And Parker Clark, a 6-time All-Star, 3-time NBA champion, heavily decorated player.
Yeah, he really is, and he's shooting to become the Spurs' first 20-year guy. Now, how crazy would that be? I mean, he came to the Spurs at 19, so he's got an outside chance at it. He says his body feels great, and the way Pop manages minutes for his guys, and he thinks he can play at a high level for a long time. That'll be fun to watch to see if it happens that way.
Good story, you're right.
Yeah.
Shumpert, no good.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Parker dishes to Diaw. 6 on the shot clock. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got 5 rebounds tonight. Diaw, the pass to Ginobili. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. And that's 15 points for Ginobili. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. James kicks to Shumpert. The feed to Thompson. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him and he took advantage.
Parker dishes to Leonard. It's Parker with the drive. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Cavaliers lead by 3. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between two teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
Spurs trail by 3, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. J.R. Smith out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. From deep, Green. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And there's the pass to Dellavedova. And Thompson kicks to Dellavedova. J.R. Smith on the wing. To the paint. It's deflected. There's the dish to James. Fires the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Smith in the posts, working on Green, and the layup is good. Smith's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Cleveland. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Green against Smith. Green passes to Mills. 6 to shoot. In low to Duncan. Cannot hit. And Cleveland the other way now. LeBron outside. Here's Thompson. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
The Spurs making a switch here. Baines is checked in. Well, last season, Tristan Thompson made the decision to change his shooting hand, Clark. He went from shooting with his left to now shooting with his right hand.
Yeah, I've not heard of anything quite like that before, but he improved his free throw shooting substantially as a result of the change, and he gets to the line fairly often, so I think that's a nice development. I love that young man's work ethic and what he brings to a team in terms of rebounding and physicality.
I think LeBron's going to like playing.
I agree.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Well, Thompson is ambidextrous. He throws a baseball right-handed, writes with his left, and you got to give him credit for taking a chance with a whole new method of shooting, and it's paying dividends.
Perkins, he's checked in for Thompson. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
And Thompson prone to getting the shot blocked inside despite his length and athleticism. Being ambidextrous, you would think that he at some point developed that ability to be a better finisher inside with either hand. We'll see.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
James outside, fires from deep. James with another miss. Spurs trail by 5. And Mills kicks to Green. Pass to Mills, feeds it to Baines. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
The drive by James. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Tim Duncan picks one up.
He does not mess around when he gets close to the hoop. And how big are those points?
Tony Parker's checked in for Patty Mills. Free throw good, LeBron. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Tim Duncan. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Dellavedova dishes to Smith. Love right side. Back to LeBron. Leonard with the steal. They're running. Jumps up. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition. But his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
It's Parker with the drive. Green, the pass to Parker. And Baines kicks to Leonard. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Out against Parker. He kicks to Baines. Pass to Leonard. He dishes it to Green. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Green. And the three off target.
He's not exactly striping him from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
The Cavaliers shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And here's James outside. There's the bucket, good. James has got 8 here in the quarter.
That's more like it. It's 9 points for him coming off 3-pointers in this half.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Manu Ginobili, who's checked in for San Antonio. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov comes in for Kendrick Perkins. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. Parker against Irving. Parker kicks to Leonard. Pass to Duncan. Back to Leonard. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
Now, here is Smith. Irving for 3. Knocks down the 3.
Wow, a fantastic performance from the arc here in the second half.
46 seconds left in the game. Parker drives in. Dishes it to Duncan. And stolen by Love. Here's Mozgov. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game. When they've got it clicking, it's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about. Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Your Spurs, Tim Duncan. At the line for 2.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 5. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter.
First personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Again, the miss by the Spurs. James with it. Irving attacking. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Marco Bellinelli.
Ginobili with the 3. No luck. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, congratulations on a wonderful performance. Can you tell us what goes on in your mind when you get in this kind of a rhythm like we saw in this basketball game?
It's a zone you get into, and it's kind of unexplainable, and you try to go out there and you feel like there's nothing that you can't do. And hopefully the momentum just continue to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, open up for the rest of us too.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.